Hello guys, this is Amol Khedkar. Today I'll be talking about the article that you see on your screen which says amid coronavirus distress, wealthy hospitals hoard millions. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, okay? Because subscriptions really tell me that you guys are liking my content and it gives me inspiration to bring more and more awesome videos to you guys. So please don't forget to subscribe and also let other people, your friends and family, also tell them to subscribe to this channel. So this is an article from Kaiser Health News. Okay, as you might know, Kaiser is a very big hospital chain in the US. Okay, and they bring out these kind of articles to the general public so that they understand how exactly the healthcare system is in America. Okay, I'll just read a few paragraphs in this article. Innova Health System, with campuses in some of the wealthiest suburbs of DC, and Truman Medical Centers, a safety net hospital in downtown Kansas City in Missouri. Safety net hospital is like, a non-profit hospital that does not have that much amount of funds. Okay, they have little in common. Okay, that's what it is saying. But today they are confronting the same financial plague, mass cancellations of non-essential surgeries that are their biggest money makers, while bracing for an expensive onslaught of coronavirus patients. Just look at the wording of this article. Okay, I really want you to understand what exactly this means. Same financial plague. Okay, hospitals are thinking about finance in a time of worldwide crisis. Okay, which is like a once in a lifetime crisis. Hospitals are thinking about finance. Now look at this: mass cancellations of non-essential surgeries that are their biggest money makers. Okay, USA is the only country in the entire world that has for-profit healthcare system. Okay, where they are incentivized to keep people sick for a long amount of time. So USA does not have, America does not have a healthcare system. America has a sick care system. Okay, you cannot even call it the healthcare system because they profit out of your sickness as much as possible. That is what America has become. Okay, while bracing for an expensive onslaught of coronavirus patients. Just try to understand this. They are trying to even they are not even mincing any words. Okay, look at what they're saying here: expensive onslaught of coronavirus patients. Okay, so before the patient comes, the money part comes into picture more. Okay, so there's a famous saying that whenever a patient gets some sort of disease in America, the first thing they think about is how are they going to pay for it, not how are they going to be cured out of that disease. This is the situation in the so-called richest country in the world. Okay, I really wanted to tell this to you because this article really highlights the plight of the healthcare system in America. Okay, and now look at the next paragraph. Okay, I'll just read a few paragraphs and then I will give you my commentary on this article. Yet Truman has less than a month's worth of cash reserves to keep it afloat, while Innova entered the outbreak with enough money to operate for at least 21 months. Okay, just understand this. Okay, Innova had bond holders. Hospitals in America issue bonds, they trade in the stock market. Can you imagine this anywhere else in the world? Okay, they have 3.1 billion in investments. A hospital chain in America has 3.1 billion in investments. Okay, and they can draw almost 238 million line of credit earlier this year. Okay, so just look at this. Now this is the poor hospital that is saying at the end of the day, not all hospitals are created equal. Uh, if you were sitting on a year of cash on hand, that would not be as challenging, but most safety net hospitals are south of 25 days and we are probably around 10. How do you manage through that? Just understand this. Okay, this is how crazy and completely illogical the US healthcare system is, which is not just a joke, but you are playing with the lives of people over here. Okay, and it is a crime in America to get sick. That's what I've heard many times when I was living in the US for almost 8 years of my life. Okay, it is a crime in America to get sick. It is a crime in America to not have health insurance. Okay, because not having health insurance really puts you at the most possible risk. Okay, people go bankrupt by paying healthcare costs in America. The number one reason of bankruptcy in America for individuals, for households, okay, is healthcare expenses. This is not a joke. You can research about this, and then come back to this video and then look at other facts that I present over here. But the number one cause of household debt or household bankruptcy in America is healthcare expenses, which just goes on to say what kind of a society America has become. And as I have pointed out in my earlier videos, America is literally like an oligopoly. Okay, a few rich people just run the entire country, and the almost majority of the population, which is 95 to 99% of the population, have absolutely nothing. They are just trying to get by each day as if there's no tomorrow, and the wealthy people are just going on getting profits after profits, okay, from the stock market as much as possible. So the article talks about many paragraphs, how exactly the healthcare system is, okay. And I'll just go through the last paragraph in here. The big hospitals are ramping up their capacity to document all this so that they can go back later and say, this is what we spent. She said the small hospitals are going to be in an even worse position to do that. Okay, just understand this, okay. The large hospitals, they have enough amount of cash, but even then they are going to document what they have spent, okay. The small hospitals are not even in a position to do that, okay. So this just goes on to say the wealthier hospital system, just understand this as well. How do you just incentivize a hospital chain in America, or in a country like America, which is the so-called richest country in the world, and you think that your people are just going to be healthy after this, right? I mean, there are many people that I've seen firsthand in America that do not have healthcare, like the people who work in the gig economy, right? Like the ones who work in McDonald's, or who are contractual, or any other kind of person who is not supplied healthcare or health insurance by their employer, okay. They are at a very high risk of literally just getting wiped out of the society as if there's no tomorrow, okay. This is a pretty serious thing that I've seen in America on a first hand basis, okay. And this is really what makes people leave America. you know this is the reason why US immigration site crashed after Trump got elected, the night Trump got elected, okay. And right now, as you can see, from all over the world, America is literally facing a nightmare scenario. Every day more than 2000 people are dying in the US, as if this is like the end of the world, okay. And to be honest, I'm really not surprised by the kind of devastation and the kind of loss of life that is happening in America, because they had it coming, okay. The country of America is literally just built on extreme capitalism, and I call it as vulture capitalism, okay. Vulture capitalism in the sense that what does a vulture do, right? It preys on the dead, okay. This is the kind of capitalism that America has become, where they prey on the dead, they prey on the sick, okay. So just basic humanity tells us that you should not take advantage of the unfortunate people, okay. But this is what America has really become, and I have seen my friends get through this, okay. They do not have health insurance, they are really just trying to get by through their illness somehow, okay. And I have seen these kind of instances which are horrific, to be honest. And this just goes on to say that America has a staggering wealth inequality problem, okay. The wealth inequality is just so drastic in America that some people in streets like New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles are literally finding it hard to feed themselves, okay. And then there are people that literally have millions and millions and billions of dollars that are just trying to waste them off, with just stock buybacks, or investing them into some sort of crazy company or crazy startup, right? So this is what America has become, and this was really one of the reasons why I left the US after 8 years of living there. I have 2 degrees from America. I did my master's in computer science from University of Southern California in Los Angeles, and I also did my MBA from Kelly School of Business. But I really thought that I really don't want to live in a society like this, where even the basic necessities of people are not getting fulfilled, okay. So to be honest, people don't care whether you are the the richest country in the world. If these kind of basic necessities are not being met in a country like America, to be honest, I should think that every person should think for himself, and they should really just get out of America at this point. Okay. And I also came across a survey recently, which was conducted across almost 20 major cities in America. Okay. And what it asked was that, would you want your children to live in America of today, or do you want to get out of the country? Okay. The official results were almost like 75% of the people wanted to get out of America, and they did not think that their children are going to have a better life as opposed to them. Okay. So this is where America is heading right now. Okay. It is really going down the spiral of of never returning back to its original glory. To be honest, I really don't even think that America really ever had a glory. So when Trump says that we want to make America great again, my question to him is that, when was America great, right? America was never a great country, to be very honest with you. America was just a normal country that got an edge after the Second World War. Okay. And it because no war was fought on its soil, that's why it got an edge. And then it started building its empire, the so-called empire. And now things are just trying to fall down. Okay. Things are crumbling as if there's no tomorrow, and this is just another example of that. Okay. So if you learned something new from this video, and if you liked my analysis of this article, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, because subscription is really important. And see you next time. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.